The end project is going to look so much better if I just relinquish control of this particular aspect of it to the experts. We had to sync completely together. There had to be synergy, there had to be passion, and through it I met some really amazing people that without them, there's no way I'd be where I'm at today. There is no way. The trick with this particular haunted house ride that other haunted house rides aren't going to have is most of it is going to be run by computer and animatronics and CGI and all sorts of special effects. I love being able to create my own work, as far as electronics, software, and animatronics and animatronic control systems. So I've done a lot of providing him with control systems and miscellaneous electronic control things he might need. Big thing in my childhood was going to Showbiz Pizza and watching all the animatronics and trying to understand how they worked. So I essentially repackaged the software, made it more user-friendly. I kind of redesigned the whole electronic system and put it into the form factor of a computer case. And once I did that, Chris was very interested in obtaining one because he had, shared with me his ideas of using it more for this haunted ride and attraction.
We build controllers to make props jump up. We build controllers to localize sound for different rooms for different effects. Well, the goal of any control system is to try to create an immersive experience where the rider doesn't perceive that there's any control going on.
All of this is going to help you buy into the reality of what you're experiencing. Not just have a cartoon-looking fireplace with some flickering pieces of tissue paper with a red light on it. It's going to be a real fire. You'll feel the heat from the fire. You'll smell the fire. Everything's going to buy you into this.
With what Chris wants to pull off, it would basically be a number of different discrete scenes where we'd be providing the control hardware to make that scene come to life, to provide the sound for that scene, and to possibly light that scene as well.
I've rescued some rides, and I'm proud to say that rides like Hershey Park's very first pretzel ride. The price of these rides actually has gone up tenfold since I started, so I'm glad I kept things quiet for the first 10 years because I couldn't afford to do it now. The way we designed this ride was to be able to pull up in front of any building and actually lay out a custom section of track without any holes in the floor or anything done to that building.
If I see a problem, I come up with a solution for it. And our local parts house can have them to us in an hour. This stuff is just, technology has just not changed on bearings. And even if we can't get that, there's other places we can go where they will take detailed measurements off of them and still get us the bearings. We need really consistent, exactly 90-degree bends that are smooth. So he approached people who, in all honesty, are way better at engineering and constructing these kind of things. And they said, no, it can't be done, or it's going to cost so much money and the machine's going to weigh a ton, and we're going to have to build it out of this material that we can't even get around here and all that. I took that inspiration as it can't be done and ran with it. We took some steel and a regular old automotive brake lathe, and with local stuff, we made it work. So what you do is you get your rail in there, you actually pull a certain amount of pressure on it, and then the center wheel, we actually rigged up a thing where you could spin it with this great big long ratchet. It was probably close to 4 feet long, and the rail would gradually work its way through.
I developed the logo and a lot of the collateral brand, also the website design. I think it was very easy to come up with that due to the excitement that Chris had about everything. And I can envision, shirts and stickers on cars, and I can just envision, these groups of people that are coming on buses to see this and to be part of it.
Now I have on paper in many different ways what this is going to look like to people, and it's so much easier, especially when I'm hiring someone to sculpt. I can go, this is what the character looks like.
It'll set it up so that everybody understands what's going on in each scene, whether it's the type of lighting or how the tracks are going to have to be built, where the animatronics are going to be, where the special effects or the props going to come in. It just lays out the whole idea just within a few panels. By doing that, everybody will be on the same page and understand what's going to be done.
We have technology now that people haven't put into dark rides that is very affordable, that's very common, but when used in the proper way will truly blow people's minds.